Good evening, everyone. Tonight's video is going to be about prayer, and at the end of the video I'm going to ask that you would pray with me for 30 seconds. So I'm just going to be right here with you, and we're just going to sit in a moment of silence. I'm going to have my eyes closed and I'm going to be praying, and I just would love it if you would join me in 30 seconds of prayer. So be prepared. That's going to be at the end. But for now, let's jump into it. So the Bible verse that we are going to be referencing is from the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. And if that sounds familiar, that is because it's the Lord's Prayer. So that is when Jesus tells his disciples how to pray. He says that as an example, as like a foundation. So we're going to just break down that prayer. And yes, I have my notes. So I know praying can kind of be a little intimidating or awkward because it's, it can be emotional. It's definitely vulnerable. It's definitely humbling. So in that verse, the context is Jesus was telling them, don't be like the religious hypocrites that pray just to be seen and just to be heard and use big fancy words in a long amount of time. Jesus is telling them to be genuine and to know what the prayer is about at the end of the day. Letting your request be made known to God, yes, but also remembering who this is about. Giving God the glory, giving him the honor, being thankful, and letting your request be made known. So it's not about the fancy words and it's not about the long length, but we're going to break down each part of the prayer so that you can really understand what the Lord's Prayer means. So the first verse, and I'm doing the New King James Version. So it's Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. So this is just giving God the glory, the honor, saying that his name is to be kept holy. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's just asking for his kingdom and his will to be done on earth. Releasing your life to him. Releasing yourself. Being humble and submissive to his will, what he wants and his desires. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. So one, asking for food. Give us today our daily bread, the food that we need. Not the extra snacks and junk that we want, but the stuff that we need. And it's also asking for forgiveness as well as to help us, forgive others. Do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. That means keep us safe from ourselves and the devil. That was actually from the Message version, and I like that, so I wrote that down. It's just to, you're asking God to help you with temptation, to be rescued and delivered from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. It's just giving God the glory, acknowledging that he's in control and he deserves all the glory, all the power, all the honor. So yeah, that is the Lord's Prayer broken down. So now I'm going to ask that you would pray with me for 30 seconds, okay? Okay, well, that was awesome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for praying with me. And just know that God is always wanting to hear from you. And he is always delighted to hear your voice. So don't be intimidated. Don't be nervous. Don't be prideful. Humbly submit yourself before the Lord and just pray. Even if you're just thanking him for today. Being grateful. Having a right heart and a right mind and a right attitude. But even if you don't, God knows that. And you can be honest with him and tell him, Lord, I know I'm not in the right mindset. I know I'm not having the best attitude. Help me. And he will. He desires a relationship with you. We just have to humbly submit ourselves. So, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.